Okay, I'm making this video because I'm pretty fed up and I'm pretty ticked off right now. I just passed an appliance in my house that I know I can repair, but I can't seem to find the parts for it. Now, I'm going to name this item but not the manufacturer because it really doesn't matter who made it or what's wrong with it. And I know once I've stated this, I'm going to let a dirty little secret out that all the manufacturers don't want us to know. But being a field technician, I have to state my opinion, not as a statement of fact, but remember, opinion is opinion until you start looking into it, and it could possibly turn into a fact. Any and all things that are manufactured nowadays are made with planned obsolescence. I'm using this as just an example. Any and all things made today, from your flashlight to your batteries to your cell phones, even cell phones are made with planned obsolescence. They are also made with the intention of this, and here's the real big dirty secret. You're not allowed to repair because they are prioritized items. On a lot of these things, you're not allowed to repair. You need to go out and buy a new one. Well, that's a bunch of BS. I'm telling you right now. I used to remember when I was growing up, we could go out and find replacement parts for the things that went out to buy. But planned obsolescence got a hold of a lot of things. And now we can go out and buy parts for the things that we buy. We're just supposed to throw them away or crush them or recycle them or whatever. The other big dirty secret is you can't break down your purchased item, and I don't care how much you spent on it. It's your property. You should be allowed to break it down into its separate components and be able to rebuild something else from its spare parts. Like that ice maker has a real powerful clockwise and counterclockwise motor on it that I should be allowed to remove and put on something else and make something new. It also has a very efficient cooling fan in order to cool down the actual Freon, to cool it down to a operating temperature that can be used to freeze water. The PCB board has components on it that if I were savvy enough, I should be allowed to be able to remove those components and be able to rebuild something from it. And I can't. I know how to remove the motor, I know how to remove the fan, but the PCB board, even though it's still working, I should not be allowed to remove it and sell it or even break it down and use something else. Why is this possible? Why are we allowing this to happen? We spend a lot of money on these products. Sometimes they don't even last. And then from there, we're not allowed to recoup some of our investment on any given item and make something new from it. A lot of times these items will have security screws on them, or the cases are welded shut. Hermetically sealed is what they call it. And we can't go inside of them and retrieve usable components. Okay? Even though they belong to us, we do not have the right to do that. So be fully aware. If this video gets flagged, I'll make an attempt to repost it with, let's just say, a more friendlier message, or I'll try to hide the message. But remember, planned obsolescence and the fact that things are locked down, we can't rebuild from them, we can't repair them, and it's extremely frustrating. Okay, so I hope to be able to see you in the next video.